On TikTok in 2026 may be one of the things where people think it's luck, or people will just tell you, oh, just be consistent. But it's actually something that you can calculate to the best of your ability to where you can actually grow. And I'm just going to go straight into the video covering every single way that you can grow on TikTok that you may have or have not heard before. And I'll try to go in as much depth as possible. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'm just trying to upload insightful videos across all topics. Now, I do have about over 18,000 on TikTok. I've took a bit of breaks. I've done a bit of content switches. So therefore, my growth doesn't reflect my knowledge on the topic because I shifted from one niche to where it was really heavily on that niche and that topic. So just completely just doing like trying to make myself the niche and trying to do like just like relatable content and stuff. So my followers at first when I did that took a hit for sure, and I could have definitely been way further. But then on my other account I have about 2,000, and I had another account with about 1,000. So I do have a decent understanding of how to grow on TikTok. And I would say the number one thing people say is be consistent. Be consistent, be consistent. And that's definitely true, but they don't understand. A lot of people don't say how much consistency does matter. When you're consistent, it doesn't just have to do with being consistent to post every day, but it's also being consistent in what you talk about on your page. TikTok is an algorithm that I would say can't really be calculated. You know, a lot of low effort videos are the ones that we see on the For You page where we find it funny. More serious videos sometimes really don't hit, even though they should. But I would say consistency can come from don't post something about finance one day and then the next day you're posting about Triple T or Roblox or gaming. The next day, if your page is specific to one niche, the more consistent you are posting every day, TikTok will find you your audience within that niche. So yeah, make sure you post consistently within your niche. That's what a lot of people won't tell you. But another thing is, if you haven't even made your account yet, I would advise you don't even do a niche. A lot of people I've watched, like I've been on the internet, you know, trying to grow platforms, and I watch all these types of videos all the time. They talk about niche. I don't think I've ever watched 3 videos and 2 out of 3 of them will at least talk about niche. The problem with niche is when you have a niche, and this is a problem I'm kind of facing a little bit on my TikTok, which I'm trying to shift. I was posting so much relatable content that I was noticing I feel like people were watching for the content. So whatever's on the screen, whatever the text is on the screen, whatever I'm doing, instead of watching for me. And I feel like if you want to grow outside of the space of just TikTok and you want to, you know, make as much money or whatever, you want people to watch for you. So before you even start a page, if you already started, then I guess you have to focus on your niche, or you can do what I'm doing, which is just take the hit now and, you know, it'll pay off later. But make yourself the niche, make yourself the point of discussion, you know, make it to where people are thinking, what is Jennifer gonna post? You know, no, sorry, when is Jennifer gonna post? Not what is she gonna post? You know, so that way it also helps you be consistent, because when people just watch you for you, you can be consistent because you could literally just talk about, yo, I'm about to put, you know, cookies in my microwave. What do you think? Like, that's all I'm doing, guys. And people will like it just because you talking. Great examples of this. A lot of people don't know this unless you're on that side of TikTok, I guess, is Cookie King. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a properly thought out video that he's created. But people just watch it for him. I mean, I've seen him literally just post pictures of him making silly faces and get thousands of likes. Like, he's definitely a great example of doing this and mastering it. So That's the only one I can think of off dome. But yeah, make sure you make yourself the point of discussion. I think that's the way to grow on TikTok and grow on all platforms too. Because once you do that, you can then branch off to all platforms. And if you can't make yourself the point of the topic, have such an individualized take on whatever you're speaking on to the point where people only want to hear it from you. You know, if you're doing news on like celebrities, make it to where your take is so interesting that they could see the news 1,000 different sources, but they want to just watch it from you. Even if they don't even care about news, they just want to watch it from you. I would say that too. Another thing, definitely copy content. And when I say copy content, I don't just mean copy and paste, you know, be unoriginal. Have inspirational pages that inspire you and do your own spin on it. Because nothing on the internet is original, unfortunately. Even if someone does make something original, it's never really going to be original. There's always going to be something for it, I promise you. So don't even feel ashamed on doing that. Just as long as you don't completely just copy paste and steal their words, that no one likes that. But you know, add your own spin on it. You know, change the words or just make it funny. Have your own interpretation of whatever the video is trying to convey. Another way to grow on TikTok, I would say, is just sharing. I mean, this is kind of obvious, but sharing to other platforms. It's obvious, but people don't want to do it. You know, I think you want to go from 0 to 100 very fast. The fastest way, obviously, to do so is, you know, sharing on your Instagram story where you might have 1,000 followers, 500, and maybe even individually DMing people. It's just how bad you really want it. You know, I'm sure. You also have to think about the 10% rule. If you're getting 10%, this is also how to know if you're doing well on TikTok, because a lot of people when they first start, they will definitely be stuck in that 400 view range. Who are stuck within that range, just remember that whatever amount of followers you have, just basically divide that by 10%. And then when it comes to your likes, divide it by 1%. So 10% of, for me, I have 18,000 followers. 10% of that is how many views I should be getting per video, basically. And if you do slightly under, don't be too hard on yourself. But if you're doing pretty under, like 5%, 3%, that's when you need to reevaluate your content, reevaluate your watch time, reevaluate why people aren't watching as long as they should be. Add hooks. Do whatever you need to do to reinvent your content so that people can, you know, stay for longer and follow this rule. But honestly, to grow on TikTok, just remember to keep going, because a lot of people, they stop before they can keep going. And also remember that viral videos don't pay off as much as they should anymore. So don't get one viral video and get comfortable. Always recreate what works though. So if you get a viral video on something that you know is very recreatable without being spammy, go for it. You know, sometimes even just wait a week and repost the same viral video, it will still get views. But that's really it for this video, man. Make sure you like, comment.